everybody. So I'm doing a speed build today of an area that you may have seen in my Valley tour. I made this video before the update and just didn't quite get it done and thought it wasn't the right time to put out, but a lot of people have been commenting on my forest, so I decided to post it for anybody who might like it. This is just going to be the Cinderella Castle and Fairy Godmother's area, and I hope that you enjoy it. I really hope that we do get Cinderella someday, but it doesn't seem like anytime soon. But this palace is just a really pretty house skin, and I'm just gonna pretend she's there, just waiting to come out. I wasn't really sure what kind of look I was going for or anything, but I did want to add some pink because there's pink on the palace and it's not something I use much, and I just wanted to do something kind of different than I have, so I kind of just messed around with a lot of stuff. I pulled out the Hercules items because they're so pretty and I wanted to use them for like a flower build, but then I just have used them so much, and so I decided to try to do something else instead. I really like these stone fences from Storybook Vale with the white flowers on them. I probably would have used more, but I ran out of them. So I wasn't sure how I was gonna do this side, but I wanted to do like some type of just flower garden area or something. I don't even know what you call what I end up doing, but I ended up just going to my house to pull out some different flowers, and I found the lighted flowers from Eternity Isle. So I decided to try to do something with those because I've never really used them. I really love this fiery fountain, and I really wish we could get more of them and that it would go on pathing. Once I started building the like front of the castle, I'm like, oh, I need to make a pathway to be able to walk to it. So I got to mess with a few things to figure that out. And then I pulled out the pink trees and I decided just to make a big pink tree. I really like those flower beds there, but I got so much rain today. It's annoying. Um, yeah, I decided to remove some of those flowers just because even though I can walk on them, I thought maybe it shouldn't look like you had to walk through flowers. Yeah, I really tried to go. I got so bad from the rain. I really tried to like go through all my items to try to find new things I don't use a lot, but it's sometimes tough. I can't wait for the new Star Path items and Aladdin and Jasmine items. So I'm doing Fairy Godmothers now, and I wanted to make her kind of like a little pumpkin farm, but just like little plots. So I decided to kind of lay it out a little bit differently to frame her house. And of course, I didn't want to plant them yet because I wanted to use a potion and the rain wouldn't stop. So I'm just doing some basic decorating while it's raining. So I came back after the rain. I started framing our house with the like mossy stone fences because I had more of those. And it kind of goes with her more rustic vibe. And then I decided to frame it all the way out and kind of shape it like a pumpkin. You can't really tell in game, but so I'm planting the pumpkins so I can see them while I decorate. And before it rains again, I should just constantly wear the raincoat in my valley. And it rained again. That was like no time. I mean, I stopped a little bit to wait for the last rain, and then it rains again 10 minutes later. So I went to go play Scramble Coin. I really want to get more of these characters because I think I don't know if there's a Cinderella one, but I know I don't have Rapunzel. I don't even know who's left, but I have a long way to go. So now I'm just gonna finish kind of decorating her area and try to figure out what I'm gonna do over here. So I started putting these pink and green illuminated flowers together, which I really think is pretty how these two go together. And they would match like the Hercules arch really well, but I didn't want to use that this time. And I do end up changing it to pink and blue to kind of match the palace and just the Cinderella theme. And then I decided just to make the pink tree even bigger. I don't know, is it weird? For some reason I like it. So I just made a little walking path around here. I put down a ton of these like flower petal tiles to, well, because they're pretty, and to mat down the tall grass. I did end up using little Hercules fountains, but they're the only kind of small fountain. So I grabbed some of the blue flowers and then I kind of figured I could make kind of like them look like bushes. And then I decided to change the green with the blue. The only thing is that when you decorate with flowers, they're not easy to like pick up and delete, so I just started kind of like moving them around. And then it rained again. I think like somebody is like after me and bugging my game or something. I just don't understand. I added some like blue and orange flowers in here, which I think is pretty. I started making a path, but I still have a lot of my forest to do, so I didn't do a lot of like foliage or fill out the rest of the forest yet, so I might change these to like flower fences if I have stuff to craft them. And then I decided that some of the cypress trees were just blocking the views too much, so I took out these front ones. And that is the full build. And I'll do a little walkthrough tour and show it at night with the flowers lit up as well. I think it's so pretty here. I love Fairy Godmother's area. All the colors and being able to see the castle and the whole castle area from her house. And I haven't built everything, so I don't know about if I'm going to be able to cover much of Frosted, you know, with when you use all those big trees. So I think the pink trees don't look bad against them. Semi blends it. I had already put that like giant Cinderella fountain up on the top of the stairs, so kind of goes well. I don't think it's actually Cinderella, but it has the pumpkin like motif on it, so I just call it that. And I really like the view from the top of the frozen stairs also. Forgot that I had left that memory. And then I accidentally picked it up later anyway, so it won't do me any good in the star path, but I really like how this pink and blue glow. I should use these more. There's probably actually a lot of nice ideas you can do with them. Yeah, I might need to add a little bit more lighting over here and in front of the castle, but I still like all this and the little glowing you can see from here. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it or found something that might be inspiring. And I hope that you have a really wonderful rest of your day.